Okay, hi everyone. This is Jacob Thomas, and here is week two's challenge. This week, the theme is going to be a music album cover, and I chose a Frank Sinatra album cover for my assignment. So here we go. I'm going to open up Photoshop, create a new file, and I am going to select the size that I want. I have a couple here already. I'm just going to do the 3000 by 2000, and I'm going to orient it like this. And you can see here you can change, like if you want to go by inches instead of pixels, if you wanted to centimeters, anything like that, but I'll just stick with pixels, and everything else looks good, so I'm going to go ahead and create. And here we go. I start off with a nice blank sheet. So my first step is going to be actually bringing in the album, and I'm just going to make it look good there. And I have some plans for this white space at the bottom, so I'm going to leave that. And this looks good, so I'm going to double click it, and that looks good. Let's see. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fill this white space in with some color, and you can do that by clicking on the background over here and then going to solid color. Okay, so I found the color that I wanted, and it is this nice blue color, so that'll fill in the white space nicely. And next I am going to bring in a nice article about Frank, and I'm just going to, that is my alarm, I'm just going to stick it here, right below, and that looks good. And you can move it around any way you want. You could have cropped it as well, but it looks good just like that. And then I'm also going to bring in another picture. And you can twist it like this. Like I said, crop it if you wanted. This looks cool. Alright. And now I'm going to do something kind of cool. And, well, I thought it was at least. I'm going to hold down Shift and click Frank #1, which is this picture, and then the Frank article, which is this. And I am going to link these layers. So now I can move them around together any way I want, and they'll stay, this far apart and this way, no matter where I move them. So that's kind of cool, and it'll help if I have to move these around. Then Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is bring in another picture of an old-timey microphone, which is probably something that Frank would have used when he sang back in the day. And what I'm going to do is cut out this white background so I can just put the microphone in my other picture. And so how you do that is you go over here and you make a duplicate layer, and then you also want to make sure your background color is white, and then go ahead and grab your magic wand tool and cut out the background. Okay, and then get the grabber, go over here and put it in. Okay, alright, there we go. So, so now it's in, and you can move it wherever you want, and the cool thing is the white background isn't behind it anymore. So I don't know, you can put it wherever. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it on his hat like that. That's kind of cool. And then another thing I'm going to do is go over here to this album layer, which is this, and I'm going to rasterize it. And what that does is it allows me to do anything I want to this, whereas before, I couldn't draw on it or erase parts of it or anything like that. So I'm just going to kind of erase out this corner. Maybe give it some, like a tear effect. I don't know, just because. And is so the last thing I'm gonna do is kind of underline Frank Sinatra's name, and gonna do it in a kind of interesting way. And I learned this from, well, I thought about it from watching the last video. So I'm going to grab the rectangle tool and then kind of make a line underneath the name Frank Sinatra. And then I'm gonna grab the brush and color it in. And this is kind of cool because no matter where else I color, it's only gonna go inside the line. So it makes a perfect rectangle. And then I can just go ahead and grab this and delete it. And as you can see, it's a perfect underline there. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. I'm gonna go up here and save it. Challenge number 2. And yeah, and now I'll have it and I'll be able to share it with you all on the board. Okay, thank you very much.